This was not what I was expecting. He's giving what I ordered versus what I got. Hello, girls in Lagos, they're gold diggers. If it's you two, don't dig it. The real estate people, they need to be arrested. Everything is just super expensive, like it is insane. The transportation cost, baby, it's the housing prices. Tommy London here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a minute. I know I literally posted last week. If you're seeing my face for the first time, hi, my name is Tommy London. I post all things fashion, travel, lifestyle content, and yeah, stick around, subscribe, and put on the notification button, and yeah, let's get into it. In today's vlog, we're going to talk about the cost of living currently in Nigeria, Lagos to be precise. Because why? No, why? Also, if you see me looking down a lot, I'm literally with my phone so that I do not lose my train of thought. So I had to jot down everything that I actually want to talk about in this video. Like, I don't know if this is a culture shock, and I don't know if because I'm just coming from Europe, and I do not know. Actually, I think I do know. It is not because I'm just coming from Europe. Everything is just super expensive, like it is insane. But I want to just, break this video down into 4 main parts so that I do not, not talk about some things that we actually need to talk about. Okay, so the first one that I'm going to talk about is the housing prices, the transportation cost, baby, the groceries, the eating out, and the salon, the beauty, and the upkeep prices. I just want to do like a quick comparison between Europe and Nigeria. I mean, of course, we already know that Europe is going to be a bit different more than Africa, but I feel like this was not what I was expecting. It's giving what I ordered versus what I got. Hello. Anyways, let's get into it. The first one being housing prices. Now, if you've seen my previous video, my previous vlog, you already know the issue that I had in my home house. Like, should I call it home house? Like family house, which is quite not. What is this fly? Jesus Christ. So I was robbed, right? So now I'm being very skeptical if I want to share how much I paid for this current space or not, because of the quiet and the unrest in the country at this moment, and we don't know how these people are targeting their victims, right? So I don't think I'm very comfortable today sharing how much I paid for this space. But now, the housing renting and buying, we're going to talk about the two. I know for a fact, if you want to actually buy any house in Lagos, Nigeria currently, it's going to be in the millions. Like, I know it wasn't like I was expecting it not to be in the millions per se, but like not in the crazy millions, because I feel like the people that are working in real estate, the people in real estate currently, what they are doing is they are using the numbers in the United States to sell lands and houses in Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria to be precise. Because why am I seeing B like at the back of a number for a building that is not even worth what? Anyways, I do not want to devalue anybody's numbers, but it doesn't add up. And I think as a society, we've lost that touch. Like, we've lost it, especially in Lagos, Nigeria. Now, for renting, aside from the house rent that you're paying, do you know what else you're going to pay? You're going to pay service charge. You're going to pay, what else did I pay for? I paid caution. You're going to pay agent fee. You're going to pay legal. Like, so the little payments are going to now add up into big amount. And I'm like, people are not making this money. Why are you making life so difficult for people in Nigeria? Let's even leave the people that are just coming from the outside world, like outside Nigeria, that they can afford it. But what about, so what you're telling me is that a normal Nigerian can actually not afford to live comfortably without breaking the bank? Because that is what it's looking like. And I feel like greed has entered into everybody's system as a society, that if it's not affecting you directly, you don't care. Like, it's just insane, The real estate people, they need to be arrested. Anybody working in real estate, agent or landlord or except for tenant, to arrest everybody. Like, because it's giving daylight robbery. Like, after I paid for my space, and I was just about to, pack in because I was living at the hotels afterwards and Airbnbs and the likes. And they literally told me that, oh, the house that I paid for is not ready anymore, that someone already took it. I'm like, I was literally there yesterday and I paid today. What are you telling me? Someone already took it? And why would you even take payment from two people at the same time for just one apartment? So that one alone was quite a shit show. Like, I was literally crying, and the landlord now felt bad. It was like, oh, like, this one I baby, oh. I was like, what do you mean this one I baby, oh? Like, you promise something. That is one thing I hate the most about people. If you're going to promise me something, keep to it, especially when I don't ask for it. Like, you have to keep your words. That thing pisses me off. Like, you have to be a person of integrity. Keep to your words. Like, that is the least anybody can do. Anyway, so that's that on housing prices. They're outrageous, especially, I can only speak for Lagos because I'm currently in Lagos, Nigeria, but the prices do not add up. It doesn't match what people are earning. That is why you're seeing everybody is asking people for money. Even people that would literally not ask you for money on a normal day, everybody's begging because it has to make sense, but it's not making sense anymore. So I think is the government has to do something about it, and because somebody knows somebody, everybody's misbehaving. Now, next on our agenda is transportation costs. Let's talk about it. When I was living in Lagos, Nigeria, at the time, right, at that time, I know that anytime I want to go out, I lived quite outskirts. I think I used to live in Aja at some point, right? Girl, anytime I want to go out, I know that if I'm going, I'm spending at least 5k. If I'm going Aja to Victoria Island, I'm spending 5,000 naira. That is the highest I'm going to spend. When I say high, if you've lived in Aja before, yeah, you're gonna know that the traffic is mad. I don't know if the traffic is still mad, but I know that at the time the traffic was intense, like it was crazy. So now, if I was, let's say, yeah, so then I was spending 5k, yeah, at the time. Now I don't live in what's it called now? I don't live in Aja anymore. I live in the Lekki axis, right? If I'm going anywhere now and I want to say, okay, I want to leave my house and comfortably go using Uber to go to Victoria Island, I'm gonna spend 5k, 7k. Like, especially if the time is when everybody's trying to book at the same time. In fact, there was a day I spent 10k to go to my dance class in Victoria Island. Like, why? Because it doesn't add up. Like, you're going to just start thinking of so many things. And in Europe, it's not like that. I know we are not in Europe, and I know we are quite far away. Like, anytime I just buy tickets, because I always have like discounts and all that, I only spend one zloty. In fact, no, it's not even up to a zloty. It's like 97 groceries. That's what I spend. Like, so if I spend one zloty, which is not even up to $1, like for to and fro, sometimes, like, so now it's like I'm spending what, 1,500 naira 2 ways. That's 3,000 naira. Now I feel like I'm spending 2 ways, 3,000 naira to go as far as wherever I want to go within the city, yeah. And I'm spending 20,000 naira back and forth to my house in Lagos, Nigeria. Come on now, go hard up, man. Like, make it make sense, So the transportation alone is insane. Like, even people that are jumping bus here, if you ask them how much they are using to take the bus, let's say for example you want to go from Island to Yanoworo, before, I know that if I'm not mistaken, when you want to use the bus, maybe it's like 500-ish or 1k-ish. I know that it cannot be that same price anymore. If you know the price, please comment down below. It cannot be that same price anymore. I can tell you for a fact. This is so insane. So the prices, they are not adding up, and I don't know if because I just arrived, but they are just not adding up. So next is groceries and eating out. Now, if you know me very well, you know I'm a baby girl for life. Like, I'm gonna eat out, I'm gonna have a nice time, and I'm gonna get groceries, but at the same time I'm still gonna eat out. Like, in fact, I can tell you for a fact I eat out more outside than I do in the house, because it never makes sense to me why I have to cook for 2 hours and eat in 5 minutes, 5 seconds, and the food has digested, when somebody has already prepared the table. Even the Bible says he has prepared the table before me in the presence of my enemies. How will my enemies know that I have arrived if I don't go out and eat? Do you know what I'm saying? So, I eat out a lot, and one food that I know that Lagos girls like to eat a lot is pasta. Oh, bolognese, carbonara. You know, everybody loves pasta in Lagos, Nigeria. And at the time, if I'm not mistaken, I used to buy pasta like a full plate. If I want to say, okay, I want to do bad dish, finish. Yeah, pay biza. Yeah, hey, Jesus. Now I'm liking this is my personality. At the time, I'm going to spend 10k maximum because the pasta can be 5k. My drinks can be maybe what, another 5k. That's 10k. We're good to go. Now we are not spending 10k anymore. In fact, a plate of pasta is not even costing 10k anymore in this restaurant. And I don't blame them because the cost of running, the cost to even, I don't know, the employment, is it employment or is that what we're going to call it? The cost of staffing as well, everything combined, diesel, everything. Because your lights have to be on 24/7 if you're running a restaurant. That is like the whole point, you know. The last time I had pasta at Vichy Lagos, because I went there for my birthday, girl, the prices were insane. Oh my gosh, like, I kid you not. And I was like, it was just me because I went solo and I know that I spent nothing less than 100 and 150k. And I'm like, just because I bought main course, I didn't even get starters. I had main course, I had pasta, which was pasta by the way. I had main course, I think it was Alfredo or something. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but it was something Italian, right? I had pasta, I had dessert, and I had drink, and that was like 150k. And I was like, well, so how did we live from 10k to 150k? Sure, you people you two are saying that it's not adding up in it. Go hard up. Like, is the thing is not balanced. It's like, last but not the least is the salon, the beauty, and the upkeep prices in Lagos, Nigeria. If you've been to my Instagram, you know I'm a bad bitch on a good day. On any given day, in fact. I'm so sorry, I don't know what I'm going to do with these words. I don't usually say words like this. Oh my god, I'm shy. Alright, let's go to the upkeep prices, right? I can't even really remember how much I used to make my, oh no, now I do. I take that back. When I used to live in Nigeria, I used to make my braids for 5k. Right, that is minus the extensions and all that. That's like, even I don't even want to price it to. I pay 5k at the time. This braids, I don't know if you've seen the vlog, right? This one I made it for 55,000 naira with the lash, right? The lash that we used to do then was like 10k. Now the actual cluster lashes and the likes, they're from 25,000 naira upwards. When I did my brows at the time, I think I did it for maybe like 40k or 30k ish. I can't remember, but the girl was my girl, so maybe she gave me a discount or something. I don't know. Now I did these brows for 70k. Calculate it all. Braids 55k. Brows, how much is it? 70k. Now I'm beginning to understand why they are saying, oh, girls in Lagos, they are gold diggers. If it's you to don't dig it. Do you know how much these things are costing? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they're costing so much. Like, even the minimum. My nails are not done. There is a reason why my nails are not done. When I just arrived, I did 30k nails. It was garbage. It was not it at all. Like, I was just like, what was this? You know? So, I think, even if you want to do like 10k nails now, you have to walk and trek and check before you even see anybody that will be willing to do. And it's going to be plain nails because you can't do acrylics, you can't do 3D designs and the likes for 10k. It's not possible. So, Dirao, if you want to go and do upkeep, you know. So this, I mean, it's funny now, but at the same time, it's still not funny because what you're telling me is that a girl can't just look good on a budget. Like, it's not nice, you know. I think that's just it. My honest truth after I got back for the, you know, the cost of living. It's quite intense. It is insane. So anyways, if there's anything that I missed and you would like to add to this video, to this vlog, drop it in the comment section below and let me know. And if you've not subscribed at this point, you're one of the problems in this country, and it doesn't matter the country you're in, any country you're in, you're one of the problems. Anyways, do not forget to subscribe, hit the notification button, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Love you. Bye.